Well, Fletcher and I were session singers together. And we met like what? Back in, I'm thinking mid 2000, early 2000.
Yeah, it was around then. I feel like wasn't it a caroling gig?
You
I
just,
just remember singing. I was like, "Who is that?" In a good way, not like a "Who is that," but like a
oh.
"Oh, okay, okay."
And everyone was all like a Twitter about you. Do you know this? Like,
Oh,
who's the new
there's
tenor?
this obnoxious guy who can't stop singing and turns everything into a musical reference.
Which is why I love you, and which is why it's
Oh.
always so fun to work with you. Yeah, so Fletcher and I hit it off right away and had like instant, inside jokes, I think. But yeah,
Totally.
probably caroling first, which
I
by
think
the
so.
way, if you are new to the business and you need a way to get started, go find a caroling group in your town because
It's true.
everybody does.
Good lateral networking.
Yes, exactly. And you get paid.
Yes, you do.
And you get to spread seasonal joy.
Oh, yes, seasonal joy. Oh, well, if we're talking about caroling, you remember we have to talk about the Cursing Carolers gig. That was
Okay.
horrible.
Okay, let's just go ahead and put it out there, and then we'll get caught up. Yeah, no, go ahead. Okay, how do you remember it?
Okay, I remember Leanna telling us, like, hey, because you carol long enough, you start thinking of funny little interjections and funny little things. Nothing too out there, but still kind of funny. Something to kind of get through the times that feel a little more monotonous than others.
Oh yes.
And Leanna said, hey, this client wants cursing carol. No, I don't know if it was. I guess it was Cursing Carolers because I feel like the alliteration was the thing, Cursing Carolers. Anyway,
Yeah.
So they want carols, but they want them funny and want them, just to be kind of goofy. I'm like, great, all the stuff we've been thinking about or doing or joking around on caroling gigs, we get to do them. Sure, sign me up. Sounds like fun.
Right. No one will notice. We just, I mean, it's not that.
And that's the gig. That's great. Right. That's fun. It can be goofy and okay. So we say yes, and we show up, and it's not that they want the songs to be funny. It's that they want us to basically verbally accost the people coming to this party in caroling, whilst caroling.
Yes.
Yes. So it became
Bonnet, hoops, the whole get out. And I just remember, the host is coming. This is what I remember. And a lot of it I block out. But the hostess comes up and you walk in and it's like the set of a movie almost. Like there were so many like hired hands there, caterers, blah, 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 blah. And it was Hollywood Hills. So it was like
Mulholland, yeah.
Yeah. Well-to-do party, clearly, and she comes up all blinged out and probably half toasted. I don't know, maybe.
I'm not sure.
I don't know how many drinks she'd had, but and she was like, "You guys just throw in the F-bomb like whenever, like effing jingle bells and whatever. It's gonna be awesome." Like that's what I remember her saying.
I don't remember that. It's amazing.
Yeah. As she's like instructing us like how, okay, here's how the gig is going to go. And usually it's a lot more calm than she was, but she was so excited. And then, I mean, I don't know if we want to talk about when we were at the end. So we said,
are you going to edit this?
I can. Well, I could probably bleep. I could bleep. No.
But, well, no, we don't have to actually curse, but yes, there were all that. Go ahead.
She came over. She's like, I'm gonna put this towards the end of the night, and I remember y'all because I don't cuss. Like it's never been natural to me, and it's no big deal when other people do. But I think all of you guys knew that, and there were 4 of us. Because I feel like every time it got really drastic, like we were talking about the baby Jesus and we're throwing in the F-bomb, you guys were like,
sorry,
at me.
So sorry.
But so then we were just done. And then she had us move to the entrance or their front gate. And first of all, she instructed us to sing it. Do you remember this? She instructed us to sing, all right, I want you to sing, have yourself a Merry Christmas, but you're going to sing, have yourself a Merry effing Christmas. Like every time you say Merry Christmas, you say Merry effing Christmas. So there was that. And then do you remember who came into the scene next?
I just remember the family with the little girl coming up. And we're singing this really pretty song. I think it was Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. It was a ballad. And I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. And then we dropped the F-bomb and they all wince back and walk past us. This is horrible.
It was like,
it was
covering her ears and running away.
It was 2 hours of, and we, I'm okay with cursing. I don't curse as much as I used to at this point, but, but even that for me was, it crossed a line and it definitely felt not cool.
It did, because people were like, what? Like, she definitely thought it was a great idea in her head. But then the icing on the cake, or the whatever on top of the cake, the plastic baby Jesus on top of the cake, was, do you remember the
little person who was dressed, he had a cloth diaper on and wings.
Yes. Or I remember swaddling clothes in like a manger.
Oh no, I'm the baby Jesus. It was horrible.
It was horrible. It was horrible, but it makes for a great story.
It does. We went, Anne and I, because Anne was with us, my wife, and we went straight to my comfort food at the time. I was going through a kick with Mel's Diner's chocolate malts. So since we were near one, we beelined it to Mel's Diner. I'm just sitting there drinking my double chocolate malt.
But anyway, so
we met Caroling.
On gig.
Not at that gig, but rewind it a decade or so.
Yeah, at the local Starbucks shopping center.